All right, so good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this workshop, okay, to all of the students from Van Lang University. I hope I got that right. I also know that there are some participants from other countries as well. Welcome. Just to introduce myself, my name is Ian Barboza, and I work here in UOW KDU Penang. Okay, I am the lab technologist, and I'm also a creative director in an external agency, and we also do video production and stuff like that. All right. Now, the purpose of this workshop is actually to help you achieve your goals, which is to shoot a 2-minute video, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Quickly, okay, using equipment that you already have. Okay. This is the most important equipment. Okay, guys. By the way, I'm also recording this video for YouTube. Okay, and I will be putting the link to this on the screen in a while. You will be able to go to YouTube and watch this video all over again. Okay. I'm also going to break this workshop into 3 parts. Okay. Today is the introduction and pre-production stage planning. And it is also an important stage because it is where I ask you questions and you can talk to me and we can engage each other. Okay. So before I begin, let me try and share the screen so you can see what is happening right now.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. Can you see the yellow screen, guys?
Yeah, we do.
Awesome. Okay. So let's go to the first page. Okay. Now, if you look at the very first page on the right-hand corner over there, you will find my email address. Can you see that? All right.
Yeah, we can see it.
Awesome. Ian John Barboza, all small caps. Okay. You guys on YouTube as well, at gmail.com. Okay. I love using Gmail because when you register for Gmail, you get a Google Drive space of 16 gigabytes and you can actually share files easily. Okay, guys. So that email is important because that's how you are going to communicate with me. All right. For the next 7 days. I believe your deadline for the project is a week. Yes. Guys, are the participants supposed to create a video within 7 days?
Yeah, it will be within 7 days.
Within 7 days. All right. Which means that your actual working time for the video is only 4 days. All right. The last 3 days is when you refine the editing and all that. Okay. So we will be breaking the workshop into 3 parts. First part is pre-production. Second is production, which is the shooting. And the third part is post-production, which is the editing stage. Okay. All right. So let's begin with the overview. So today's workshop is to use available tools. Okay. Now, I don't know what cameras you have over there with you in the school or at home, but I do know one thing for sure. You all have handphones, right? Okay, and handphones today, if you have bought a handphone within the past 5 years, the handphone is capable of shooting pretty decent video, okay? In fact, right now on YouTube, tomorrow, if you check the YouTube link, this video is actually shot on my handphone as well, okay? So you will have good footage, okay? I will also teach you only the most important techniques that you need to learn, the simple, basic functions, okay? I'm not going to introduce all the extreme techniques because we don't have time, okay? Over here in our school, our diploma program is 2 years and our degree program is an additional 2 years, okay, which is a 4-year program. And even when the students come in every day and learn every day, they still struggle. So this topic is a very, very advanced and a very big topic. We're not going to do that. All right. I'm going to show you shortcuts and you're going to start working fast. All right. The other thing is, of course, software. Everybody thinks that video editing is hard. And the truth is, it is hard. It's one of the hardest things to do on a computer. All right. Your computer will suffer. But again, like I said, I will show you what software to download. These are free software. You can try it out. And I will dedicate one separate video just to editing. Okay, YouTubers, you stay connected on YouTube and subscribe, hit the bell icon, and then when the new video comes up, you can watch it over there as well. All right, next slide, please. All right, so these are the objectives, right? Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Each part is one video. Part 1 is today, the pre-production. Okay, this is the most important part. This is the part where you become a professional. I think I got to stand in a different place. Hang on. Let me move. There we go. Yeah, the problem is we have so many cameras that everything has to be mobile and move. Okay, good. So part 1 is pre-production. That's the planning. This is what makes you really good. Okay. Part 2 is the production process where you learn how to shoot, how all the techniques, what to do, what not to do. Very important. Part 3 is post-production. Same thing. What software to use, how to install it, and what problems you can expect. Okay. Now, in making this video, I had to ask myself what was the level of experience that you guys had. And I decided that I can't do that. I have to assume that all of you are beginners. So I am going to be teaching you from a very beginner standpoint, which means that the videos are going to be slightly longer than usual. Okay, guys? Bear with me. Next one, please. All right, let's talk about pre-production, shall we? Okay. Before you start any video or any presentation for that matter, the first thing that you want to do is all of these steps. Okay, now I've listed these steps down in accordance to what I do when I prepare for a shoot, for a professional gig. Okay, if it's a storyboard, a short film, a television commercial, or even a training video. Okay, all of these steps goes through my head. But if you look carefully from step 1 to step 8, 1 to 4 is absolutely necessary. This is the one thing that you have to do for every single project. Okay? Step 5 to step 8 is optional. This is only necessary if you're going to do a multi-million or $100,000 or a $50,000 project and you have to spend a lot of money. All right? Then 5 to 8 is important. So I'm going to walk you through 1 to 4. And if you can do 1 to 4 perfectly, your video is going to be a success. I can guarantee you that. Okay, guys? Let me adjust this camera a bit. Okay. 1 to 4. All right, so let's look at number 1, shall we? Okay. So the very first thing we do when we make a video is do our research. Okay. And the reason why I say research is important is because video producers, we are not experts in the field of your study. All right. For example, if I'm making a documentary about earthquakes, I don't know anything about earthquakes. I need to get knowledgeable really, really fast. Okay. So the first thing I do is I interview the experts. I just sit down with them. I talk to them. I get as much information as possible. And then I organize the facts. And I do it in a very simple way. I organize it in 2 columns. One column is for, and another column is against. Okay, that means what is good about an earthquake, what is bad about an earthquake. All right. Now, if you look at majority of events in our lives, all right, everything can basically be separated into the good and the bad of a certain view. Okay, we're talking of perspective, yeah, guys? Organizing it in this way trains our brain to debate. All right. A video is a debate, guys. It is a debate between the director and his audience. The director is trying to say something and convince the audience of a point. The audience is against the director. They don't know what's happening. They say, really? Convince me. Okay? So the research is important. Now, for you guys, I have no idea what topic you are going to be writing about, and it doesn't matter. All you need to do is make sure that you have all the information ready so that you can draw on it. You can take it, you can use it. Okay, guys? Right. Second, identify the problem statement. Now, I call it a problem statement because I'm primarily a television commercial producer. Okay. So for me, all television commercials start with a problem. For example, if I have a stomach ache, the first thing I'll do is, yeah, that's the problem. Stomach ache. Oh, I've got a stomach ache. Then the rest of the commercial, I sell you a tablet to fix the stomachache. That's the solution. Okay. Now, in your case, I wouldn't call it a problem. In your case, I would like to call it your title, the title of the video, the topic of the video. Identify that topic first. Okay. If you're writing about earthquakes, again, I'm going to use earthquake as an example. Find the title that best describes what you want to say. Earthquakes, colon. Is it bad? Okay. Just write it down. You don't have to stick with it. You can change your mind later, but you must have an idea, a general direction. Okay. By the way, guys, I will be opening the floor for questions at the end of each slide. Yeah. So if you don't understand, please don't be shy. Ask a question and I will re-explain everything. Okay. YouTubers, unfortunately, sorry, you just have to watch and experience it this way. Okay. After the problem statement or the title, you're going to need to identify the cause of the problem. In other words, why do earthquakes occur? Okay. Remember, guys, what we are trying to do here is tell a story. Okay. And all stories have a beginning and an end. Okay. Beginnings always begin with cause. Okay. So if you're telling a story about earthquakes, yeah, it's cool to start with the cause of the earthquake. All right. If you're having a stomach ache, explain the cause of a stomach ache. Okay. Then you need to develop what we call the path to resolution. Path to resolution means the journey from the cause to the tablet, to the solution, to the ending, to the climax of the video, to what you want to sell your audience. Okay? Here's the fun part. And this is where the video becomes special. Along that journey, from the start to the end, you have to identify and create activities, resolution activities. That means, for example, if you want to explain to people, stomach ache is caused by eating old food. That's an activity number one. We need to show people eating old food. How do we do that? I'll explain in a while. Okay? By the way, am I going too fast? Is it okay?
You're doing with a really well state.
Can I? All right, cool. Last one is introduce the solution, which is the ending. The ending of the video is, imagine I am talking and said, okay, guys, if you want to fix your stomach, if you don't want to experience any more pain, then what you need to do is buy this tablet or service or ideal or a methodology. In other words, at the end of the video is where you sell what you want to sell. All right, very important. If you don't have that at the end of the video, then people don't know what to do. Which is why I've also added a very last section called call to action. And this is something that has been is being used predominantly in today's social media platform and standards. All social media ads at the end for the last 10 seconds or 5 seconds have a call to action. All right. And this is a call to action. Call now, this number, 1-800, blah, 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 and get your tablet free for 10 days. Okay. That is the ending. Now, here's the interesting thing, guys. This method of research is what I do. It may not necessarily be what you do or what an academic would do or what a researcher or a scientist will do. Everybody has their own research, okay? But as a video producer, we need to have objectives, okay? We need to produce our content according to a structure. This method allows us to build a structure. So now I'm going to show you the structure, okay? Can we go back to the previous slide, please? All right. If you look at the structure, we've got 4 steps over there. The first one is research, which is what we are doing, planning. The second one is story development and outline. Very important. So let's go to the next slide and look at that. Okay. So here's what happens. We've done our research. We know what information is available. We know what is good, what is bad. We know what the ending is we want to say. Now we need to develop a way of saying it. First step is to write a story, okay, in your language, okay? It doesn't have to be a very complicated story. It can be a story that looks just like this. A, introduce yourself. That's it. Don't write anymore. That's all I want to say. Introduce yourself. Boom. Next one. Explain the reason for the video. Cool. I like that idea. Next one. Number 3. Introduce the origins of the problem. Number 4. Highlight all the contributing factors. Number 5. Introduce the victims. Me. I'm the victim. I got a stomachache. F. Introduce the hero, the doctor, the scientist, the person who invented the tablets. That's the hero. Okay. G, very important. Develop the story of each person. If I am the one with the stomachache, you need to tell people how I got the stomachache, where I live, what is my lifestyle, what is my food, what do I eat every day. Okay. If it is the doctor, explain who the doctor is. What is the doctor's specialty? Things like that. Okay, guys? Yeah, it's a lot of writing, right? Yeah, but it's actually simple because we are writing it in simple sentences like this. No need to write long story. This is not an essay. Just write it in short little descriptions of what you want to say. It's like an idea. Okay? H, choose to connect their plights. Okay, now this one is interesting. I'm the person with a stomachache. The doctor is the solution of the stomachache problem. Okay? Somewhere along the line, these two people must meet. How do they meet? Where do they meet? Why do they meet? That's your climax of your video. That is the ending of the video. Got it? Okay? And then you show the journey. And that journey, ladies and gentlemen, is the video. If you do it right, people will be engaged. They will sit down at the very beginning and follow you to the end of the video, all because you told a fantastic story. And the story has nothing to do with whether you've got professional cameras or not. It's got to do with whether you told it right. Did you write it properly? Are the actors acting it properly? Okay? Now, all of these points are going to be in, I'm going to put this in the YouTube channel. You can watch the video again just to go through to understand. But for now, we are just going to go to the key points, which is the next one. Okay, script development. So under script development, this is where we need to convert the story just now into a voiceover or an OS. OS stands for on-screen script reading. Okay. For example, I'm just going to use the example here. Can we go to the previous slide? A, introduce yourself. All right. That is the first point that I want to talk about. Let's do it. Can we go to the next slide? Sorry. Thank you. If you look at A, this is what I wrote. This is what I want to say. Hello, fellow Earthlings. My name is Ian, and we are here today to learn about stomachaches. That is the written word. That is the spoken word. That is what I want to say. Okay? B, explain the reason for the video. This video aims to debunk the myth that if you drink hot water every morning, you will not have stomach problems. The truth is, stomach problems are caused by bacteria. Okay? Got it? What I just spoke is the script. This is what you have to create. Each video has a different script. The script is based on your story. Okay? If your story is about earthquake, your script will change. If your video is about stomach aches, it will change. If your video is about global warming, the script will change as well. All right? Okay, let's move on very quickly. This, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pause for a while and I want us to stay here because this right here, can you see this? All this stuff here? Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. This is the most important thing that you will have in your arsenal. This is where you will make your video. Now I'm going to move the mic and stand a little bit closer. Yeah. All right. All right. Now, What you're going to do here is you are going to open up a Microsoft Word document and you are going to make a table. Okay, the table is going to have 6 columns, and each column will have this heading. All right, the first one, which is over here, that is your outline. All right, that is your story. That is the step of the story. So step 1 of the story is introduce yourself. Put it there. All right. Next to it is the script, the written word. What do you want to say? All right. So I've written here, hello, fellow Earthlings, welcome, blah, 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 blah. All right. Next is a decision, a creative decision. Okay, guys? And the creative decision is, do I want to be on-screen talent? Or in this case, I put OS. OS means a host. That means you want to shoot someone standing there, arms folded, talking to the camera. All right, in this case, where's the camera? Okay, camera. Hello, Earthlings, and welcome to UOWKDU Penang. Today, we are going to talk about stomach problems. Okay, guys? Now, that is not the magic. Here's the magic. You need to time it. If you look carefully at the chart over here, I've written there 3S. All right, S stands for seconds. Now, this timing is very important because if you know how long you speak, when you go to the next part, which is over here, you will know how long you need to shoot. This is the first mistake that everyone makes when they make a video. They just shoot first, and then they say, I'll edit later. It doesn't work that way. Okay? When you edit, all you are doing is cutting things away and adding things a little bit at the end. That's it. That's editing. You cannot take a video that is 10 minutes long and squeeze it into 10 seconds. It doesn't work that way. If you need a video for 10 seconds, you need to shoot the video for 10 seconds. All right? Very important. Remember this. So again, I'll just go back. That's the script over there. You write the script. You speak it out. Take your phone. Run a stopwatch application. Talk. Look at the time. Write the time down over here. Okay? Then you go to the next portion here, which is deciding what I want to show on the screen. For example, in this case, I have written on-screen host, me, greet beside the entrance. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go stand beside the entrance of the school, looking at the camera, and I will be talking. Hi guys, welcome, blah, 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 blah. And I will talk for 10 seconds. That's it. Can you understand? All right. Next is the graphic, which is over here. You can add titles to a video after you shoot the video. And the titles can be things like this. You see this thing at the bottom? Yeah, that's a title. I added that later. See this on top here? That's a title. Even that one up there is a title. And this one over here, which is the logo, where is it? Yeah, that's a title as well. Okay. All of these things are added in post-production. Unfortunately, in this case, we're not doing post. This is a live production. This is a topic of a different workshop. But I think you get the idea, all right? You need to plan for the titling. Cool? Next is notes, ending right here. Now, let me explain why these notes are important, yeah? When you do a shoot, usually you guys work with teams. Okay, when I do a shoot, I don't work alone. Okay, one person cannot cover everything. So I would usually have a camera person, a sound guy, a lighting guy. All right, all of these lights around. Someone has to come and set that up. I would also need a logistics person, a manager, production manager to run around and make sure that everything is available. He has to come in early, or she has to come in early, talk to the facilities, make sure the studios are open, etc., etc., etc. Right? Each of these people have this script, and this script is called a shooting script. Okay? They will look at the script and they will react to the script. For example, if I was the director and I got the script, I will know that I have to train myself on the performance. what I have to say, how I have to say it, the speed that I have to talk, even to the point of what language I use. Do I talk technical or do I talk very down to earth, very simple? All right. That's the director's role. If you were the camera person, you would look at this and you would start thinking about things like framing. See, like right now, I'm standing on frame left. I think it's for you, it's frame, no, for you, it's frame right. I could also be standing over here. I could be standing smack in the center. I could be standing. I could be standing closer, right? All of these decisions must be made before you shoot. Okay, this is another mistake that many people make. You cannot go to the location, take out the camera, and then decide. You are wasting time. Okay, when you go for a shoot, you want to be shooting as fast as possible. Sorry, microphone cable. All right, guys. If you are the sound guy, you would be considering things like this. What microphone do I use? How do I record the sound? Do I record it to a laptop? Do I record it to a recording device? Do I record it to a phone? All of these strategies must be calculated in advance. All right. Lighting. Even more complicated. Can I use electricity? Can I plug the light into the wall socket? Or do I need a battery? Is this room, by the way, some laboratories and some facilities, some factories don't allow you to turn on lights in the thing, right? Because the room is filled with gas, explosive gas sometimes, okay? So sometimes when I shoot in factories, the engineer would say, you cannot take camera inside. Huh? Then I'm thinking to myself, how do I shoot? You can't bring a camera inside. How do I shoot? You can, but you have to change the way you work. Okay, guys? So the shooting script is the most important thing. And from today to tomorrow, all right, that is what you guys are going to be doing. You're going to sit down with your teammate. You're going to work out all these steps. You're going to start with the outline, prepare that, and then convert it into a script, spoken word. All right. You're going to time it so that you can get how many seconds, right? Then you're going to decide, what do I want to do? Do I want to show a video of me talking? Or do I just want to put a voice? And then I put some other video there. This is called a voice over, all right? Or a narration. All right. In some cultures, they even call it the voice of God. So what is a voice of God? What is a voiceover? Let me give you a demonstration. Imagine that I take this microphone and I disappear off the screen. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, the following presentation is brought to you live by me. Got it? The voice is not on screen. The voice is somewhere else. But on the screen, you can do other things. You can put a title. You can put a picture of a dog, a cat. I don't know. You decide. Okay, guys? That is called VO or a voice over. Cool? There are only two basic structures, right? It's OS, on screen. That means someone is talking, me. I can be the host, or I can be the victim. Okay? Oh, my stomach pain, so sad. Or I can be the doctor. See, I told you not to drink ice water in the morning. You decide, yeah? Title. The titles and the music. All right, by the way, guys, you can add music. All right, I'll show you how to add music later. All of these things are added last. All right, they are the least important elements in the story. If you don't have a title, people will still watch the video. Okay? If you don't have music, people will still watch the video. But if you don't have video, who's going to watch? If you don't have sound, if you don't have the spoken word, it's basically a PowerPoint slide. Why are you making a video? Why are you wasting your time? Any questions so far, guys? All right. I'm pretty sure right now all of you are absorbing all of these things, just like the majority of beginners around the world. And questions will come. So again, I'm going to point you to the top right-hand corner of the screen. Okay. Can we go to the very last slide at the bottom, please? Very last slide at the bottom. Thank you. I'm going to put this here as well. The top YouTube link is the YouTube channel. Okay. You can go there and watch, subscribe, like it. I don't need to like, just subscribe and click on the bell. The bell is important because when I put a new video, it's just going to appear on your feed and you will get to experience whatever I do. Okay. And I produce videos prolifically. That means during my peak period, I can produce 1 video a day. But in this scenario, I will be producing just 3 videos. This is the first one. Tomorrow will be the video with regards to shooting. And the third day is the video with regards to editing. Okay. Now, those videos are long. They are tedious. And I'll be honest with you, you will get lost. Okay, guys? But it's okay because you have my email. Ta-da! See that? And Vietnam is only 1 hour difference from us. So if you are doing something, if you're writing something, if you're taking a video of something and you do not know what is happening, take a little coffee break, shoot me an email. I should get the email instantly and I can respond instantly as well. Now, my response to you will probably be in a typewritten format if it's a simple question. But if it's a complicated question, I will literally take out my phone, shoot a video, and post it to YouTube. Okay, guys? Now, that is my service to you. All right? It's not 24 hours, yeah? I go to sleep at about 11 or 12 o'clock, all right? But if you ask me a question and I have time, I am definitely going to shoot videos explaining techniques and stuff to you. I may not be in school. I may be at home, okay? Doesn't matter where I am. My equipment travels with me everywhere I go. Got it? Handphones are a wonderful thing, and I'll explain that to you in a short while. All right, let's move on to the next slide that we left earlier. All right, so remember, guys, shooting script, okay? Would you like me to make a sample for you? Yeah? All right, so I will go back and I will make, I've got some questions. Let's see, what are the questions so far? Let me walk to the screen. Old man cannot see. Okay, no questions. Questions? Okay, cool. All right, thank you. So let's move on to the next one. The next slide. Okay, this is a bit hard to explain, but let's go back to the previous slide. The first one, the one, topic number 1. All right, we have covered research, all right, the importance of research, what you need to do. We have covered the outline, the story outline. Okay, you need to develop an idea. What is the starting point? What is the ending point? What is the flow? All right. The script development is the words. You need to give thought to the words. What words do I want to use? Do I want to say something at this point? Or I don't want to say? Also can. All right. If you don't want to say anything, no problem. But you need to shoot a video. You need to show something on the screen. And that is the last one, the shooting script. Very important, huh? And because of my age and because of my experience, my years of experience in this field, this I tend to do in here. All right? I don't write it out. It's all in here. I only start writing at this point, the shooting script. All right? In fact, this video, okay, I did the research for this video a long time ago. But only last night, I sat down and created that shooting script, prepared these slides, came up with the talking points, and I'm now presenting to you guys as well. Cool? I'm not making mistakes. I'm not stuttering. I'm not slowing down in any way. I know my facts. And now I'm explaining to you in a very structured manner. All right? We are now going to look at the one thing that is really, really cool, which if you can do it, I would recommend you try, and that is storyboard preparation. Let's look at the storyboard right now. That up there, these boxes are called storyboards, all right? They are visual representations of what you want to see on the screen. All right, if you look at the one, the very first one in the corner, the picture of 2 feet walking in the direction of the arrow. Now, when the artist drew that, that was basically a message for the cameraman. All right, that one drawing told the cameraman, I have to bring the camera down on the floor and I have to move with the actor. Got it? Can understand that? Right. If the lighting person saw this storyboard, the lighting person would say, I have to use a battery light and I have to move with the camera. Okay? If the sound person saw that storyboard, the sound person would say, I have to use this microphone, which is a telescopic or a zoom microphone, and aim it at the feet of the person walking and move with the camera. Can you understand? One drawing explained all of these steps to these 3 separate people without even writing a single word, because these people are experts. They look at it and say, that's what I need to do. All right? Now, if you have a complex, sorry, can we go back to the previous screen? If you have a complex video and someone is paying you lots of money, please do a storyboard, plan meticulously. All right? But in your case, for this particular assignment, all you need to do is pay attention to this part here, the audio. All right? Decide what you want to say it, time it. Think about the video, what video you want, what is the framing. I'll explain framing in a while. What graphics you want, and how you want to edit. All right? These 3 things, if you can plan before you shoot, your shoot will be done in about 1 to 2 hours. Done. The thinking, 3 days. All right? Because the thinking is where you start thinking about your data, your facts, putting them in order, double checking your facts. You can't just talk nonsense. You have to make sure that your facts are substantiated. All right? You don't want to be called a liar or a fraud. If I say, look at these statistics, you do not want to come up with numbers of your own. All right? You have to substantiate everything that you say. This takes time. And that's why this stage is the most important. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay. Now, tomorrow's video, I will talk a little bit about the next step. Okay. The first step is pre-production, which is before we shoot. The step that follows is production, which is this one. Okay. And usually a production crew consists of 3 teams. Okay. The camera people. I say people, that means it's not one person. Usually there are 3 camera people shooting me. One will be wide angle, one will be close up, etc., etc. Okay. There will be a gaffer and light crew. Gaffer and light crew are people who put the PowerPoints, who run the extension, the cables, the batteries, the rigs, all the lighting gear, safety equipment. These are the gaffer and light crew. And then you have the audio guys. These are the people who think about sound. They only think about sound, all right? Nothing else. So they ask themselves questions like, what microphone do I bring? How many mics do I need? Do I need a mic like this? Or do I want a mic like this? This is a lapel microphone. Okay, guys? Do I want to hide the microphone? Do I want people to see the microphone? These are things that we all do. Fortunately for you, you don't have to do any of these because you're only shooting 1 or 2 techniques, 2 styles. Okay, I'll explain that tomorrow. In a while, I'll start, but tomorrow I'll finish it. This is what a production team does. Okay, step 1, on-location setup. For example, if I'm going to shoot at the entrance of Van Lang University, I can't just walk there and take out my camera and say, hello. No, you can't do that. You have to go there in advance, find out where the sun position is, find out what time of day is the best time to shoot, find out whether the security guard will let me shoot. All right. Can I shoot here at 10 o'clock? Oh, no, I can't. People are running. They're playing football. Oh, I can't. This is peak period. Cars are traveling by the road. The sound is horrendous. These are the things that you need to think about before you shoot. Okay. Number 2, blocking and staging. Now, these are technical terms in the film industry to refer to the arrangement of the actors, the movement of the actors, and the movement of the camera. Okay, let me repeat that. Movement of actor. That means the actor must stand here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm here, but in a while, I will be here. And then I will come back here. And then I will come back here. Got it? Now here's the fun part, guys. The actor must be able to repeat those movements according to the script. How do I know where to stand? All right. Maybe the first take, I'll stand here. The second take, I'll stand here. And this is all wrong. So here's the first trick. If you are doing blocking and if you are planning all this movement, take some tape and put a cross on the floor. All right. The actor will look at the floor and know, all right, I'll stand here. This is my first point. Okay. My second point, I'll stand over here. My third point, I'll stand further back so that I can point like this. My fourth step, I'll stand over here so that I can do this. Check this out. Yay. All right. This is called blocking and staging. And you can only do this if you go to the location that you want to shoot. Check it out. Plan the strategy. All right. Next, we have something called a table read. Now, a table read is when you have a dialogue. For example, if I'm acting and there's another actor over there, and I have a lot of script, a lot of lines, I cannot remember the lines. So I have to rehearse. And you rehearse seated at a table in the morning with coffee and a bagel. Or a croissant. I don't know. It depends on you. All right. And you're talking to the actor and you're acting with them, rehearsing the lines, writing notes early in the morning. Then the director will call you to the set. Okay, guys, non-dress. They're just going to say ND. Non-dress, come. You walk to the set. You hit your mark. This is called a mark. The X on the floor is a mark. And you give your performance. All right? Over and over and over again until the director is happy. Now, once the director is happy, he will tell you all right, take 5, go and dress up, go for makeup, come back for a full dress. Full dress means full dress rehearsal. We'll do it once. And then the shoot will happen. Okay, guys? Do you need to do this? I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're shooting. Do you want to shoot a play? Do you want to shoot a drama? Is your video going to have an action sequence? Are people going to run here, run there, jump through buildings? If your video is going to do that, then this is something that you need to try. Okay? Again, I will be available for questions. So if you have any, send me an email and I'll respond accordingly. Awesome. Next one. Dang, the most important one, the one that is everyone is asking. What gear should I use? I got to put the mic down now. Okay. So, right now, to shoot me, I am actually using something called prosumer gear. Prosumer gear stands for Professional Consumer Equipment, or sometimes they are called ENG gear. ENG stands for Electronic News Gathering Gear. All right. This is video cameras that TV stations, broadcast stations, newspapers would want to buy. They're not very expensive, but they are professional grade. Okay. They're also very small and very compact. All right. Broadcast cameras, on the other hand, let me see, broadcast cameras here. These two here. These are the cameras that you would probably use when you shoot films like Jurassic Park, Titanic, All right. Any Hollywood, Bollywood, or Hong Kong blockbuster, you want to use those cameras. We don't have those cameras. Very few people own these cameras. These cameras are mostly rented. Okay. Only large Hollywood productions can buy cameras like these, hundreds of thousands of dollars. All right. We don't do that. Okay. Instead, what we are going to use are the top 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 if you have one. But usually 1, 2, and 3 is what you would find in your house. So what is the first one? Can we jump to the... All right. Can you still hear me, guys? All right. Can? All right. So this is the first thing that you want to use. All right. Your basic handphone. Again, like I said, if you've purchased or bought your handphone within the past 5 years, it will be ready to shoot good quality video. All right. But let me be clear. Just because your handphone is new doesn't mean it's good quality. Do you see this hole at the back here? That black one? That is your camera lens. All right. That is the back facing camera. If you look in front, on top, that hole over there, that is the front facing camera or the selfie camera. Okay. You need to clean it, guys. You need to take a piece of cloth and wipe it. All right. That's one thing that you want. The other thing that you can use if you have it at home is a handy cam. All right, let me just turn this a bit. That is a handy cam. All right. It's a small little video camera. Sorry, guys, you can't see it, but I'll share this video later. All right. This is a small little handy cam. It's not that expensive, but it's still in the range of thousands of dollars. I don't know what it is in Vietnam dong, sorry. But if you have this at home, you can use this as well. Then we go up to the slightly more professional. This is the professional handycam range. All right. This is what broadcasters would use for their productions. This is an obsolete model. This is an old model. But if you were to buy one of these today, it'll still cost you tens of thousands. And of course, can we come back? You can also now have something that everyone is selling and using, which is action cams. All right. You've got your action camera, your DJI, your Osmo. You've got your gimbal, small little gimbal camera. You have drone cameras. You have a lot of things. Okay. Now, all of these things are actually professional quality, but not all of them allow you to shoot really good video. And I'll explain why. Okay. So let's let me explain. Topic number 1. That is what we are going for today. Android or iOS handphones. Okay. Anybody here who has a different kind of handphone? Anybody got a Windows handphone? No? Have you heard of a Windows handphone? I bet you never heard of a Windows handphone. You have. Awesome. All right. So it doesn't really matter whether you have Android or iOS. Okay. I will recommend software that you can download and play with it and use it. Another one is a DSLR. Let me show you. Okay, we'll stay here. Don't worry. All right. That is a DSLR camera. Digital single lens reflex camera. Okay. This is the camera that is being sold everywhere around the world. This is what camera manufacturers are fighting for, the market that they are fighting for. Okay. Everybody can afford a camera like this. Very affordable, entry-level piece of equipment. With this camera, you can shoot professional grade videos. All right. But it is a pain. It is really hard to do. Not easy. Okay. It is much easier to use a professional camera to shoot professional video. Using this, no problem. You can shoot for 12 hours, 13 hours. Battery will last. Everything will be good. This one, you can only shoot for 29 minutes. And then you need to take a break. And then start again. Okay. Which one has better image quality? They're about the same, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Today we're going to focus on handphones. So let's move on to the next slide. All right. I am going to get a little bit technical because I know that right now a lot of you are going to be looking at your handphone and wondering, what on earth can I do with this? Okay, so here's what you need to do over today and tomorrow. All right. You need to play with your handphone. You need to learn about a few things. And the first thing I want you to learn is the size of your video frame. Okay. And I've listed here on the right all the different sizes that are available in the world today. Not in your phone, huh? In the world. Okay. Starting with SD, standard definition, and going down to 8K resolution and beyond. 8K and beyond are for broadcasters and professional houses. You, ladies and gentlemen, if you're using your handphone, you are going to be working with number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and maybe number 5. Okay? Which one will give us the best quality? The answer is, it does not matter. All right? It does not matter because your audience is going to be watching your footage on this. And this device can only display up to this level. Now, some of you may have bought some funky new handphones that can go up to that level. Don't do that. Stay at this level. Now, the reason you want this level is because this is the industry standard today. All the devices ever made today work at that resolution. All right. And that resolution is called Full HD resolution. And the size, if you look at the number, let me show you the number. See that number there? 1920 by 1080. PX stands for pixels. All right. And what that number means is this. Let me stand here. All right. From that corner to this corner here, there are 1,920 dots. Okay? That's it. The height, wrong side. The height from here to here is 1,080 dots. That's it. That's all it means. If you look at the other one, you see this one here? Number 2, HD resolution. Yeah. That is 1280 pixels by 720. Less dots, right? Now, people will argue with me and they will say, if it is less dots, therefore it is less sharp. All it means is that the dots are bigger. That's all. If I'm standing away at this distance, I'm 15 feet from a TV set right now. I'm looking at a TV right now. I can't tell the difference. Maybe I'm old, I don't know. But truth be told, if I'm looking at full HD versus HD, I can't tell the difference. And neither will your audience. Okay? So don't worry about it. Don't stress. All right? What makes your video sharp is this. That black hole over there. The lens. All right? You can have a very cheap camera body, but if your lens is the really good top of the line, your image is going to be so much sharper. Okay, guys? So don't stress. All right? Use your handphone. Make sure the lens is clean. I guarantee you the footage will be good enough. Okay? All right. Now, when you press record and you shoot a video, you are going to be recording a file in that size. Okay? If you choose to record in this size or this size, something is going to happen. Can you see this statement over here? The larger the frame, the bigger the file. Okay? And when your file gets big, what happens to your phone? It starts to slow down. It cannot handle the data. It cannot handle the frame size. Okay? Then if you take that 4K file and send it to a laptop, your laptop is also going to slow down because your laptop is not powerful enough. So here's the trick. Focus on the message and stay within these two formats. Standard HD, all right. Let me show, bring my finger back. This one, normal HD or standard HD, and this one, full HD. Okay. The first one, number one, is obsolete. This was what was used 20 years ago, 20 over years ago. All right. We don't do that anymore. All right. These two are now the standards. All right, guys. If you have any, by the way, tomorrow when I shoot the video on production, I will explain in detail what HD resolution is. But today we're going to go into the software. All right, let's jump to the next one. Software. Yay. Now, remember the topic of this video is actually to introduce you to free software, right? Right. So the first software I want to introduce you to is for Android. And the app is called the Open Camera app. Okay. All right. Would you like to take a break, guys? I'll wait for 30 seconds for you to go and get a cup of coffee. All right. Good Vietnamese coffee. I'm missing that right now. Okay. Now, the reason I'm asking you to go get a coffee is because it's going to get a little bit technical. So bear with me. Okay. Now, if you're on Android, please go to the Google Play Store and download this app. Okay. It is free. It is wonderful. It allows you to do a lot of things. In fact, right now, I am using it on my phone. Can you see it? Yeah. See that? I am using it on my phone to record myself. You will see the quality of this footage tomorrow. Okay? Beautiful app. Does wonderful stuff. Let's see what it does. All right. So this is the slide. Sorry, this is the slide plot. This is the video. Okay, let me stand over here. This is what the camera is going to look like. On this side of the screen, you will see a number of icons. Okay. And then on this side of the screen, here, again, another set of icons. All right. You can experiment. You know what this icon does. You press that, it'll take a photo. You press that, it'll switch from a photo camera into a video camera. Very important. This one here is the zoom. If you slide this, it will zoom in and out. Okay? Very easy, basic, fundamental. Let me explain to you what is really important. It's this one. This button here and this button here. This is the manual control button. If you press that button, you get to control everything in the camera with regards to brightness, color, sharpness, and focus. All right. And when you set it to manual, it is going to stay like that. For example, this video right now, okay, if you notice, I'm sharp, right? Color is beautiful, right? It's not going bright and dark, right? Right. That camera is set to manual control. Okay. That's what you want to do. That is what you need to learn how to do. Tomorrow's video will explain exactly how to get this done. Okay, guys? Don't worry about it. Download the program today. Play with it. Okay. I will also put some links to other training videos with regards to this program, and you can watch. Okay. If you have questions, again, like I said, send me an email and I will respond. All right. Let's go to the next slide. This is the app that I would recommend for audio. Okay. Now, a lot of you are saying, but where am I? Hello. Okay. But sir, why don't I just use the camera app to record the sound? Well, the answer is actually quite complicated, but it's common sense. Okay. Video is a mix of video elements and sound elements, right? But not all sounds need to be accompanied with a video. Sometimes you just want to record a voice. This is the app that you will use. Install it on your phone, press record, and then hold the phone like this. Do not hold it like this, huh? This is the wrong place to hold a microphone. Notice I'm not doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to hold a microphone sideways. This is not a style thing, okay? I'm not a singer and I'm holding the mic like that. No. This is a technical requirement. If I hold the microphone like this, the air from my mouth flies past. If I hold it like this, nang, hello. Can you hear that air? Yeah, we don't want that air. So we hold the mic sideways, we talk across the mic, and I can say whatever I want. Penang, please. Okay? The same concept applies to your handphone. You know where the microphone is. Do not do this. Just hold it at the side of your mouth like that and then talk. Okay? You can get really professional, pristine audio. In fact, I have used this technique when I travel overseas. Sometimes I'm shooting in China and they ask me, hey, I need to make an amendment. I need to shoot this part again. You didn't tell me. I didn't bring a microphone. Oh, no. Don't worry. Wang. Take this. I go find a closet with clothes. I stand inside the closet and I talk. Nobody knows the difference. All right? And the software I use, ladies and gentlemen, is RecForge 2. Beautiful software, free. I'll explain how it works later. I'll even put some links to some other videos where you can learn. But please download, give it a shot, and you will enjoy it. All right, let's move on. Now I don't want to be biased and just stay with Android. Okay, I also want to cater to the Apple products, Apple customers. Okay, and that's the software. Halite Mark II Pro, very good app. It can do a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, it kind of lies. In the App Store, it says it's free. All right, yeah, but only part of the program is free. Okay, that's the thing about Apple, and which is one of the key reasons I don't use Apple products is because they monetize every aspect of their business and everything's about money. Android, on the other hand, they are quite open. All right, there are a lot of people who are doing software development on their own, so you get the opportunity to try new software. All right. Is Apple product better than Android? Yes. Is the quality of their workmanship better? Yes. Am I going to buy an Apple product? No. Okay. I am a practical guy. I need to work. I don't want to be spending money every time I want to do something. I'm going to stick with Android. All right. But give it a shot. If you have an Apple phone, an iPhone, please go and download this. If you have found something new and something different, please, by all means, tell me. I also want to learn. All right. Let's move on. Next. All right. Now, you also need a recording app for sound for Apple. And Voice Record Pro was one of the apps that one of my students recommended to me. Okay, and she said that it works. It's pretty good, and so far there hasn't been a problem. So please give it a try. Okay, if they charge you money halfway through, please don't blame me. I don't have an iPhone. I cannot test it out for you. But again, like I said, Apple products very good. Good sound, good image. Pay. Sorry. Next one. All right. Now comes the fun part. The part that frightens a lot of people. How do I put all of these things that I shot together? Here is the software, ladies and gentlemen. It's called OpenShot. It's available for Windows, Mac, Apple, and Linux. All right. If you don't know what Linux is, it's okay. I'm pretty sure that you are probably going to be on a PC running Windows 7 or Windows 10, maybe. Please don't run Windows 11 yet. Okay. Just 7 and 10. Or if you're on a Mac, you have OS X and all the different OSs. Okay? 100% free. I don't know how to say it even more nicer. It's free. All right? Why is it free? It's free, ladies and gentlemen, because it's not very good. It will get the job done. Okay? It will get the job done. But if you expect to do Hollywood grade editing, effects work, and all that, yeah, this is not the software for you. Okay. In fact, your computer that you have right now, even if it's a gaming computer, all right, with special graphic card, and you can play League of Legends, Far Cry, Call of Duty. Yes, I'm a gamer. Okay. It doesn't mean it's a good editing machine. All right. Computer or video editing workstations are a different beast. They have to be designed differently. Now, that is a topic of a video of another day. If you are interested in that, I will do an additional one and I'll post it on the YouTube channel and you can watch. All right. You please feel free to go and download. You can Google it, OpenShot, download it, install it, and give it a shot. Okay. Hey, play with words. I will also put a link to some training videos that were created by other people. All right. Unfortunately, if I'm not mistaken, that person who did that video was Scottish. His accent is heavy. You may not understand. Don't worry. Turn on the subtitles like I did. I speak English and I still can't understand what he was saying. All right. Turn on the subtitles, pause, 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 and eventually you will learn something. All right. If you can wait for 2 days, I will make my own version of this video. It'll be short and I will show you exactly what you need to do for your project. All right. How to import a video file, how to import an audio file, how to add a title, how to add some music. Cool? All right. Let's move on. Now, free software, there are many on the market, okay? That's not the only one. In fact, if you look, you've got another program called Shotcut, Davinci Resolve, professional grade, high-end software, which is what I use as well. Unfortunately, if you're going to use this, your computer is going to have to be 10 to 15,000 ringgit in price. Everything in your computer has to be upgraded. All right? Don't try that for now. That is something to look forward to, but not now. Another one is Kdenlive. Kdenlive and Shotcut are free programs you can try. They are similar to OpenShot, okay, but slightly slower in terms of processing, which is why I recommended OpenShot to you, okay? Now, if for whatever reason OpenShot doesn't work, please download Shotcut and Kdenlive. Now, there's one program that I love and I want to recommend to you. That program is called Lightworks. Okay, let me tell you why this program is so special. Academy Award winning editors in Hollywood are using this program. Okay, and it works. It works beautifully on a normal computer. Anyone can use it. Efficient. What's the problem? It's hard to learn. If you watch a video on Lightworks, it looks totally different than what you are familiar with. Okay? So I wouldn't recommend you start off with Lightworks. Start off with OpenShot, Shotcut, Kdenlive, and once you have used the program for 6 to 7 to 8 months, then please try the Davinci Resolve. Download it, give it a shot, or Lightworks. You will be so surprised. It is a beautiful program and it runs fantastic. Okay. Now, what do I do for my work? I use Avid. All right. Avid Media Composer, another different software, but it's a paid version, and Davinci Resolve. Okay. But I had to build special workstations, computers, just to handle all of this. So my investment in all of my equipment is very high. I'm not asking you to do that. Okay. You use what you have and work within your means. I will explain. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, there are 2 programs that I would greatly recommend that you install on your phone. And they are called Kinemaster and Power Director. All right. Imagine these programs squeezed down into a very small size that fits your phone. That's right. You can install programs like this on your phone. You can edit videos on your phone or on your tablet. What's the problem? Oh, it's incredibly slow. All right. It works. Don't get me wrong. You can play with it. You can do stuff. But it is such a slow experience that you are going to hate yourself. Okay. So let's, can we jump back to the previous screen? There we go. Recap, huh? Open camera. That's what we want. Next slide. This is the interface. Next slide. This is the audio recording software that you want to download and try. Remember, hold the mic sideways like this. All right. Next. This is for iOS. Keep going. This is the OpenShot program. Okay. Please, today, if you have time, after you've written your script and your shoot schedule, download this, install it on your computer, try it out. Okay. If you can get this running by today, tomorrow, or day after tomorrow, when you get the third installment of the video, you will be so comfortable. You'll be so relaxed. All right. You won't be stressed. Next. All right. Next one. Okay. What's happening tomorrow, guys? Tomorrow, I am going to shoot a video explaining these things. Okay, so let me explain. Camera, grip, and movement. All dedicated to your handphone. How do you hold a handphone? How do you move? What are the kind of movements that you have? What are the framing techniques that you want to use? Okay, including things like this. What kind of gear do you want? See this? Let me put it in front here. Can you see that? This is a light stand with a camera holder right there. Very, very cheap. And I'm pretty sure that you can get it in Vietnam as well, because all of these products come from China. All right. So if you go for your online platform and order, you can get it affordably. All right. We will use everything that is free as far as possible. If it's something that is cheap like this microphone, okay, I'm not asking you to buy this brand, huh? All right. But if you can find something like this, this is a fantastic microphone. It can fit to your handphone. It can fit to your laptop. It can fit to a lot of things. Okay. We will also talk about camera settings, how to set up the camera. Okay. A lot of you are scared. You will see the camera and, oh, what's this button? I will explain all the buttons. All right. We will also talk about lighting. Okay. So lighting is all of these lights here. Number one. Number two, and the most important lighting that you need to master is Mother Nature, the sun. All right. A lot of you are going to be shooting outdoors, in a classroom, in a field. You need to know how to set the camera to take full advantage of the sun. Tomorrow, I'll explain that. Audio, capturing pristine audio using a second device. Okay, so what is a second device? Let me explain. This is the first device. Let me put the camera here. All right. Okay. This camera is recording me opening my mouth. It's not necessarily recording sound. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run RecForge on this phone, press record, and I'm going to hold the phone like this. And then I'm going to talk into the camera like a reporter. Hi guys and welcome, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Later when I do editing, I will take this file and that file and join them together. Okay? This technique is called synchronization. And we will learn how to do this for all of our camera techniques. Now, why is this important? Why is this technique important? I'll give you an example. If I use this microphone, see this one here? See this one here? I can only stand about 15 feet away. All right? That's it. That's as far as I can go. I can't go any further. Okay? What if I want to shoot a scene where the cameraman is on the first floor, but I'm on the ground floor standing near the gate? Small little person, this big. How do I record sound? so far away? Well, this is the answer, guys. Record it separately, and later on, we join them together. Okay? Important technique. All the pros do it. It's time you learn as well. Last but not least, we are going to learn about all the technical stuff like file format. What is MP4? What is MP3? What is WAV? All right? That one is boring. I'm sorry. You're going to have to bear with me. All right? You must master those formats. If not, you will get lost. All right? Last one, file organization. Okay? To make a video, you need sound files, you need photo files, JPEGs, for example. You need video files, MP4, okay? And you need to learn how to mix all of these files together to make a very nice story. All will be explained in the next video. The video after that, can we go to the next slide, please? The last video is a video talking about video editing, okay? Now, I want to explain a few phrases, okay? The phrase that we used earlier was called post-production, okay? Now, post-production is actually more than video editing, okay? You've got many technical processes that go into making a video great, okay? Mastering, composition, compositing, animation, these are all under post-production stages. Cannot learn. Okay, cannot be taught like this in 1 hour. It's just too complicated to cover. So what we are going to do is we're going to cover the most fundamental of post-production techniques, which is editing, video editing basics. All right. We are going to learn what an NLE is. NLE stands for non-linear editor, which is what you are using, the software. Okay. You're going to learn about video formats. You're going to learn about computer requirements, what computer works, what cannot work. A lot of you are going to install the software and then you're going to say, oh, yeah, so slow. Why I press button, nothing happening one. Fortunately, you may realize that your computer is not ready for it. Okay. Timeline mastery. When you do the edit, there's a line at the bottom with all the videos are arranged. You need to learn how to master that. How to add music, how to add titles. By the way, I'll even show you where you can download free music. Free, guys. Okay, remember copyright, we have to observe copyright rule. But don't worry, again, I'm a master of free. I'll tell you where to get free stuff. Rendering, important word. Just before you finish the video and you want to send it to someone, you need to squeeze all those videos together and make a file. That process of squeezing the things together is called encoding, compressing, or rendering. Okay? Whatever way you look at it, it is the most boring part of video editing because all you do is press a button and then go and sleep. It's going to take an hour to process, sometimes even longer. Okay, guys? Lastly, output file formats. If I make a video and I want to put it on YouTube, what video does YouTube accept? If I want to give it to my friend, what file can he play? All right. Thank you, guys. Go to the last slide, please. Again, this is the end of this short session. I'm going to open the floor to some questions right now. Now's the time for you to write down my email address, okay? And take note of my YouTube Studio account. You can search for me using Ian Barbosa Studio 106 Live. You should be able to find the channel. And every time there's a new video, it'll pop up. There'll be 2 new videos for you in the next few days, just for you guys. All right? Watch the video, learn, assimilate the information. If you get confused, just send me an email. Okay? Any questions so far? I will take questions now, guys. I know I spoke very fast and I spoke quickly, but I tried to complete as much as I can within the time that we have. Okay? I have to stop because if I don't, I'll be going on for hours. Any questions, guys?